MLB The Show is at the gateway to the West, St. Louis, Missouri, and lovely Busch Stadium. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on The Show starts now. Yohander Mendez gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down.
Stepping up to the plate, Theo Jamieson, who's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit well on the ground to first.
Beat it out, beat it out, beat it out.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the second out of the inning. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
Into the box now, Gary Benson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Benson.
The 0-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. Jamieson is after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Cardinals 2 and the Rockies nothing.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. Entering the day, they're among the best teams in the league in avoiding the strikeout. I asked one coach about that earlier, and he said it's not something they harp on too much with the players, but they do have a lineup full of guys who want to compete on every pitch and who have great bat-to-ball skills. He added, not every team is so lucky to have that.
So stepping in, Theo Jamieson. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
To second for 1, on to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
At the plate, Theo Jamieson.
Way to go for St. Louis, the right fielder, Theo Jamieson.
First delivery to him on the way. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another opposite base hit right there, D-Roll. He's turning April showers into May foulers right now.
There's no doubt about it. This guy has gotten off to a hot start, but it's his ability to use the whole field. That's what's made the difference. He's not just pull happy or trying to push everything the other way. He's taking what the pitcher's giving him.
Calhoun.
Here's the 0-2.
On
Shoots
the bag,
this one
on
over
the
to
bag,
first.
right here, on the
and
bag.
A backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
The 1-0. Hit high and deep to left field. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does, jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Ready once again, number 23, looking to cut into that big deficit they've got in front of them. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Jamison is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just one run. So it's one run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left on base. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Rockies 1. Standing in, Theo Jamison. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Pulled toward right center field. Vasquez giving chase. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Pretty good swing right there as he drives this ball deep. One hops over the wall, and he can just walk into second base with a ground rule double.
Digging in, Bo Bichette. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
11.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Vasquez is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for the Cardinals. They lead it 6-1.
Just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. St. Louis jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Yohander Mendez notches his 3rd win of the year. Joey Lucchesi turns in 2 1/3 out of the bullpen to earn the save, his first of the year. Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, it's the finale of this 4-game set between the Colorado Rockies and the St. Louis Cardinals. Get ready for Cardinals baseball next. Justin Holton, a Utah native, gets the ball to start this one here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Batting third.
Now in the box, Theo Jamieson, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Cardinals move out in front 1-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Striding in, Austin Meadows. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. Taken high and deep to right. Jamieson looks up. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run for Austin Meadows. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Rockies pull even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Coming to the plate now, Theo Jamieson, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Line towards center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
At the plate, Theo Jamieson.
Number 15, Theo Jamieson.
He's set. Here it comes. Pulled high in the air out to right field.
More dig, you're scoring!
Meadows will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards leave 1, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Theo Jamieson will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. First offering on its way. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Hit high and deep to right center. Phillips is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Digging in, Theo Jamieson. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Gone! A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Fans are getting plenty of souvenirs today. That's the 5th ball we've seen clear the fence by just this one lineup alone.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with a victory and look on to the next one.
11-5, the final tally in this one. The Cards put on a real offensive show with 11 runs on the board. Justin Holton takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. The weekend is on deck, and so is nighttime baseball from Petco Park in San Diego's Gaslamp District. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Max Fried gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3...
Coming to the plate now, Theo Jamison, right, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Now a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting St. Louis Cardinals. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison.
The right fielder, number 15, Theo Jamison.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Leonard is going to get there. He striding in once again. Theo Jamison, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Luis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lifted in the air to center. Leonard has it in his tracks. 2 down. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that'll bring up the versatile center fielder, Manuel Margot. Heading out towards shallow right. Jamison moves over, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now for San Diego, Joe Watson. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. skied into straightaway right. Jamison has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Theo Jamison, 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Leonard is there, and he has it for the first out.
Always nice to get the first game of a series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. San Diego jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Fried wins his 3rd of the season, permitting only 2 hits in 6 complete innings. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Saturday night baseball downtown at Petco Park in San Diego. Tonight, game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Charlton Pepper will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here.
Now at the plate, Theo Jamison looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 35. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. This is flared out towards second.
Turn, round it, round it.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals, and now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Next to the plate for the Padres, Joe Watson. And the Padres trying to make this first inning even better here.
Watson.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. 1 run scores.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make.
Leading off the inning, Theo Jamison, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Leonard on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Standing in, number 18, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Margot at second with 2 down. In the air to straightaway right. Jamison is in pursuit. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. We played 4 full. Padres lead it 4-1. Coming to the plate now, Theo Jamison. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back. No double play. So striding forward now, Theo Jamison.
Theo Jamison.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, number 35. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. The 1-1.
There you go. You're here. You're here.
In. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back with more on this.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
8-5 tonight. The San Diego Padres jumped out to an early lead in the first and never went on the mound his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com. A fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today, the finale of this 3-game weekend series between the St. Louis Cardinals and the San Diego Padres. It's Padres baseball next on the show. Al Hood is on the mound for the Padres in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Theo Jamison. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to center field. Leonard is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cards leave 1, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Ready now, Ivan Abreu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Abreu.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jamison is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Jamison.
Number 15, Theo Jamison.
Here comes the first pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Number 18 takes charge. And now at the plate, Theo Jamison.
The right fielder, Theo Jamison.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Padres lead it 2-1. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Theo Jamison.
Theo Jamison.
Here's the first pitch to him. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that finds a seam for extra bases, as we'll see if they want to wheel that go-ahead run home from first. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. The 2-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2. And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Three and 1. Here it is, and he takes force at any base here with 2 away. Stepping in, Eric Frazier. He singled his last time up.
Eric Frazier.
Towards second.
Stand up.
On to first, and the Redbird rally goes for naught as that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. So coming to the plate, Theo Jamison. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Popped up. Number 40 has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Leading off for the Padres, the third baseman,
hit the other way out toward right field. Jamison sprinting after it.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A 1-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. Santiago Rodriguez claims the win out of the pen, his first. Alex Reyes hammers down the save, his 7th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.